Friends, Brian back here with a look at Myro. We're going to dig in here and see what's going on here. You can see we broke this support right here, okay? Doesn't mean the world ends at all, more just means more than likely a correction, and that's what's going on today. A lot of stuff is red out there in the market. No big deal. You got to have pullbacks, right? I mean, this stuff runs hard. You got to pull back. On a 12-hour, look how nice this looks. Just beautiful. Myro has a long ways to go. And hey, and guess what? We're going to come back to this chart in a second. Blockdag is finally launching. They put out their launch date yesterday. They're launching on MEXC, XT.com, LBank, Bitmart, CoinStore. I know KuCoin is one of them. Plus 15 more tier 1 and 2 exchanges. Alright, so 20 exchanges on June 13th. You can get it right now for 0.002, plus you get an extra 5% if you use my link in the description of the video. That'll get you an extra 5% tokens. Alright, so 0.002. For 100 bucks you can get 50,000 Blockdag. Right, for 200 bucks you could get 100,000. So for $250,000 would cost you about 450 bucks. Plus you would get an extra 25,000 for using my link. So man, oh man, guys, they have 150 billion total total tokens, right? Let's see here, and I think 50 is what is in. Is what is out, circulating. Let me see here. I want to pull the tokenomics up. There we go. So 150 billion. Similar, XRP has I believe 150 billion. It's 100 or 150. Now the tokenomics right down here. Miners automatically 75 billion is locked up for miners. All right, so that cuts you down to what, 75 billion. 50 billion in the pre-sale. It's 33%. Community and ecosystem, another 20, so that's 70 billion. Liquidity, 4.5 billion locked up. The team, 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion. Total 150 billion tokens. So the team has 1.5 billion. So they roughly 1%. They own basically 1.5 billion. I'm just trying to do the math in my head. So they're looking for this to go to a pretty decent number, right? I mean, you have looks like 70 million in circulation once all this comes, 70 billion or whatever. Yeah, $1 is absolutely attainable. But this price right now, guys, I'm telling 0.002. I am stocking up. Going live June 13th. All right. Thanks a lot. This is awesome. Let's go back here over to Caspa. Or not Caspa, Myro. I apologize. I just did a Caspa video. A lot of stuff out there just looks like a little pullback. That's it. Now on the 12-hour chart, if we put a fib on this, right, this could have one more push down, I believe. Right now we're at about a 50%. We zoom in. It looks like this is doing 5 waves down on a 1 hour. There we go. There it is. Now I see it. Okay. Doesn't mean it's going to do it. It doesn't always work out like this. I like to see a bigger pullback for a 4. It could go higher. All right, but 4 and a 5. Where could this end? It could end right now. It doesn't mean just because I counted 5 waves it's going to do that. All right, but 0.02693 might turn out to be a hell of an entry for a long. If you're interested in them things, go sign up for our level 3 membership, man. That'll get you into our Discord. We have 175 members. It'll get you 10 hours of videos to teach you how to start using all these tools and charts and how to look for price targets. Over 10 hours, 20 videos. For 15 bucks. So please check it out. Also, weeks in the description of the video. It's a leverage trade, the site I use all the time. Looks like 0.02693 might turn out to be a very, very good entry if you get it. All right, if it doesn't start from here and take off, we'll see if we get that fifth wave. Technically you could have, you possibly had it in here, but I just think I just think it's gonna be deeper. I think this is probably more like it out here. We'll see. All right, so either this is a bottom or it's got one more push down here to this area, and we're going to leave that Fibonacci on there. Now if this comes up and takes out, right up here, if it takes out this level, starts taking this level out up here, then you definitely have a bottom in. All right, that is right at about let's mark it. That's the bottom of wave one. You start breaking 4 cents and stuff, I would say a bottom is definitely in. Now this should be a 382 with the Fibonacci. Let's see if it is. Sure enough, see, 382 right here, the orange. You think that's as high as it's going. It could go to the 50%, could come up and hit this white line and then push. We'll just have to see how it works out here, but I wouldn't expect it to go any higher than this white line. Where's that at? About 3.5 cents. If it doesn't push over now, okay, right down to 0.027. I'm going to keep an eye on this because if it comes down here, I am taking a long position on this thing. I'm going to put an alarm on here, get this out to my Discord. This is the type of stuff that makes you a lot of money in this market, guys. We have an alt season. All right, thank you so much. Go check Blockdag out. Let's go Myro. Let's get this pullback over and get moving.